One of my other favorite Pepperdine stories, when I was a freshman, later when the ankle was healed, thanks for your prayers, I decided to not register my car on campus. I thought this was like this brilliant strategy, because then if they gave me a ticket here, I could just throw it away and not worry about it, because there's no way they're going to track it down. I was sure that they wouldn't crack that code. And so I was parked outside the Hawk, right on Dorm Road, and I went in and got a sandwich, came out of the Hawk, and there's a public safety officer waiting for me. And he said, "Sir, you can't park here." And I said, "Sorry, I'm just visiting." And he said, "Well, who are you visiting?" And I gave him my roommate's name, and he's like, "All right, but you can't park here." And I said, "Okay, sorry, officer, I'll be on my way right now." So I started to do the loop around Dorm Road. He flicks on his lights. He pulls me over. And he says, "Sir, do you know the speed limit on this road?" And I said, "No, I don't even see a sign posted." And he said, this is still one of the funniest lines I've ever heard anyone say. It's probably top 5 in human history to me. He said, "The speed limit's 10, you're going at least 15. So I said, "All right, man." And he said, "Pull out your driver's license." I went for my wallet, and I accidentally pulled out my Pepperdine ID. This dude just loses his mind. He was like, "Find the cure for COVID in April 2020, happy." I mean, he was just like, he's cracked this case, and he's so mad that I think he maybe had been through some anger management, and so he knew to like distance himself from the situation, and so he calls his supervisor, and the supervisor comes down, and the supervisor, luckily, this is one of those little God things. Sometimes God uses a hurt ankle in powerful ways. The supervisor had given me a bunch of rides around campus because like, my ankle was hurt. I found out later you didn't have to walk all over campus. So he'd given me a ton of rides. So he sees this guy super angry. He pulls me over to the side, puts his arm around me and says, "Brian, I know you're not a bad guy. You just made a mistake. And if you go, you register your car right now, I'll make all of this go away." I said, "All right, sounds good." And as I was pulling away in my car, the still furiously angry public safety guy yells at me, "And you're never allowed to drive on Dorm Road ever again." So something that is a harbor tradition for me. Every year, I take that loop, and I hope he's moved on with his life. Like, I hope that like public safety wasn't the end of his career unless he wanted it to be, so he's probably not even still here anymore, but that man can't hold me down.